Hey, hello everyone. Um, we are going to continue the game that we are doing the past week, which is the Tetris. Yeah, we did a few several features for the past game to yeah, we had the normal movement of the pieces, left to right and down. We have the generation of any new pieces every time one of the pieces reach the bottom, and we had the collision detection on the walls and on the bottom, and also with another pieces. we Yeah, what we have missing from past week is to actually to have a score and to actual uh, do do points when completing a full row. We have missing rotate the pieces. Yeah, at the moment we cannot rotate the pieces, so that's another thing that we are going to do. Probably yeah, there are a few people in chat already. Hola Ilse, hola David. Yeah, the rotate, and yeah, I think that will be the basic things to do for today. Probably we can add some more features, but I think that's the list the plan for today. So let's get started. I'm going to run the live server for this, and I'm going to add a new window. Yeah, someone before in chat just commented a name in, I think, a few weeks ago, and we didn't understand what was that about. But yeah, it looks like someone typed in just their name. Yep. Okay. Actually, I'm going to reorder this. There you go. And I'm going to oops. Yeah, I think it looks good. So yeah, we have this functionality. We can go down with a single piece. We can go to any side and have the detection when it reaches the wall, and don't let the pieces go further than that. And then the same for the bottom. For the top, since the pieces just go down, there's no need to include that validation. But yeah, okay. So far, if I complete a whole line, it won't do anything. And right now I have this line completed. So let's start with that. Let's start with having I think we will need to do a loop of every row in the board, and ask if every cell of the row is has something, and then do the proper functionality to score the points. Actually, we will have to display the score as well. Let me, I'm going to, okay, this is enough. I think we already have the score variable, I think. No, okay, let's start with creating that. Let score equals 0. Let's start always with 0, and then when we lose, I think we had already a can move, no, generate new piece. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, let's start with the validation. If when every cell of the row is completed to score points. So that will be over after the set. This function triggers when any given piece reaches the bottom. In this case, for example, this piece is now set and cannot move, and this piece is now set and cannot move. So when the piece it's already a part of the board and cannot be moved, then we need to execute that. And probably after the draw board or not. Set. Okay. Yeah, at first we are rendering the new piece into the board. So this is this pair of loops over here, and this one makes sure that the new piece and the new pieces, any new pieces are rendered into the board. Then we draw the board, the new board, with the new colors, and then probably after that we will have to do the validation. Yeah, I probably one of the future streams will I will need to do some research to include some commands for chat. I mean, you can type any command like that one at exclamation mark atrapada, and then trigger something on screen. That just for the loads. But yeah, that's planned for a future stream. So let's once the board is rendered, actually I don't need to wait until it's rendered, or do I? Yeah, I need to do that. Once the board is rendered, check if any row is full. So for that, I will have to have another loop for let row equals 0. I will start from the bottom, and I think the bottom is row 20. yeah, probably the bottom it's this dot board dot length, and then r greater than 0 and r plus plus, no, minus minus, since we are going, yeah, we are going from the bottom to the top. Okay, so first thing to do is to have the every row will be an array in our code. So const row equals board, this dot board, and we want to do, we want to have the r index, and then if row dot find, hey, hello little bit, how are you? If row dot find, let's create a predicate condition cell So basically what I'm doing is to I have the row, and then I will try to find any cell, this C is for cell, that is empty, and if it returns at least one value, which is why I'm using find, if it returns at least one value, it means that the row is not completely well, it's not full of cells. So that means we can continue, I think, or break. Now break will and exit the, yeah, just continue. I'm not sure about it, but yeah. Or actually, since I don't need to do anything with I can do the other condition. So if there isn't any empty cells in this, then we can consider that row as full. We can consider that row as full. Then we can do something like a splice, probably. This dot board dot splice. Splice, as the documentation says, it's I can give several parameters, well, 2 parameters. The first one is the start, which is the index that I'm using to do the splice operation, and the splice operation removes elements from my array. So since I want to remove that row, complete row, the full row, so I can do a splice, and my current index is r, then I can do just remove one row. That's it, I think. Probably what I need to do next is this dot board dot push, since this is an array, and this push, I'm thinking that since I need to add I mean, I cannot if I just remove the row, and then this will be missing the top row. Just a little bit. So I need to add another one, and I think I can do something like new array.fill. I don't remember the array. I don't remember the hey, hello. How are you, Lolbit? How are you today? Oh yeah, I was about to look for something. There is a shortcut for creating an array full of values. Array fill. I think I'm pretty sure it's fill, but I don't remember the syntax. Okay. Kiwi. Okay. Okay, so I have this. Well, I will do the normal way and then try to. This is empty 10 times. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. And then we have our board with the new row at the top. And good, thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm doing. We are pushing the new row at the top, and then we will have to draw the board again. And I think that should be enough. We don't have the rotate, so oops, something's wrong. This board.length. Okay, let me check what is board. It's undefined. Oh, okay, I got it. This is reference to the shape, and I need the reference to the board, and I think over here, yeah, just board without this. Okay. And just like that. Okay. Let's do it again. Oops, another error. Fine of undefined. Okay, let's debug again. Board, and the R is. Oh, what is the R? I don't have the any commands or animations, but that should that could be a good one. The exclamation point atrapada. I probably will have more custom ones. I mean, not trying to copy what you have, but yeah. So R is 20, and I don't. Yeah, I don't probably instead of length I need to do length -1 and restart this. Thank you. Okay, so there should be no issues. Oops. what happened? Oops. Okay, it's disappearing in the pieces. Let me check why. Over here. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, I know why. Yeah, because it doesn't have any empty. Okay, so yeah, after that I will have to have the condition that I had at first, and then continue to break the loop, and then if there is no empty cells on my row, then do what I want to do. Okay, let's try that. So basically, for example, if I do this, okay, yeah, I will. It will do 20 continues because not a single row it's full, so it will do several continues and then display the other piece, and then another. Yeah, but the interesting part is when we don't break the loop. So let's keep that running. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and I'm sorry because I can rotate the pieces right now, so that will be a challenge to complete a row. Ooh, excellent. Oh no, well, I need to, yeah, this will be painful. So I am expecting when this piece reaches the bottom to have a breakpoint hit. Yep, there you go. And R, since this is 19, 18, 17, 16, R should be 16. Yep. I don't know if you had the chance to check it, but R should be equal 16, which is expected. Oh, I'm sorry, I okay, it worked, but not as expected. It added the row at the bottom, not at the top, so I just need to change something over here. Basically what I need to do is to first of all move this one to another variable over here. Empty row equals, it's a full row of empties, and then actually what I can do also is to push empty. What is this? Yes, since I have already that, I can do this, and I think it will be the same. Yep, same result, but simpler code. Then, yeah, I had a loop to generate this, and since we have already this hard code, I can replace it. So that's what we did, and then I have an error over here. Okay. I don't know what's that. Okay, let's. Yeah, because I don't need this. I can do the same. And then I can do empty row, which is the same as this. And it should work, however it wasn't working. Why is that? Let me check really quick what's going on. This is from 0 to call, which is 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably I'm missing an empty, and that's why. Okay, let's check. Oops. Okay. Oh, I have. An empty is white, and then draw board. Okay, I'm going to undo this because apparently it's not needed or it's breaking something else. Okay, that's a penis, I think. Then we will need to add sources and then have the breakpoint. Okay, we have the breakpoint already. It will remove the pieces, the full row, and then if I call over here board, for example, it will remove this one. Okay, it failed 0. That's okay. Thank you for passing by and enjoy Roblox. And then we are going to push an empty row. That's it. Está bien. Se entiende. Okay. Oh, I did the push, but without anything. yeah, over here, empty row. And but actually what I need to do, I mean, board probably it's a const, and it's defined as a yep. I need to redefine the variable as let, and then once it's defined as let, I can reassign my variable. So I will do something like, oops, since it's an array, we'll have to, yeah, what I want to do is to have the empty row at the beginning. So I will do something like empty row, and then the rest of my board. So I think that's the way you do it. Let's check. It's really, I think probably I will do first the rotation, because it's becoming really painful to complete a row. Yep, even though yeah, it will take a lot. Okay, there you go. So the board, yeah, let's check. This is the one that we are trying to delete, and then, and there you go. Yeah, seems to be working. So this is working, seems to, or at least seems to be working. Then we need to increase our score by, or actually what we can do is to do like combos, combos. Yeah, I mean, that points equals 0, and then if you, let's rename to row points, and then row points equals just plus to increase the how many rows you did exactly, to do a combo. I mean, there's a specific move on Tetris when you complete 4 rows in with the same piece, then you get a Tetris, and we want to do that as well over here. So welcome, welcome Anxious Nugget. So we want to do something like that. For example, if we do score, which is like a global variable we have, is equal to score plus multiplication of row points. Oops. Multiplied by 100 probably, and then for example in our index file, we will want to have something like span ID equals score equals 0. Yep. Score 0. Okay. Then where was it? I lost it. Okay, there you go. Once we updated our score, we can redraw the score, and actually we can make use of this function to draw board, and after that probably we can call draw score, and then we will have to create that function. Draw score will be equals a new function that will make use of const score element equals document dot get element by id score. I'm doing the selecting the element outside the function because since I will reuse this, I mean every time I want to draw the score, there's no need to get the element again. I mean, this is just for kind of a little performance improvement. What games do I play? I don't play PC. I have a Nintendo Switch. I play well, basically I just play a lot of Splatoon. I think that's my main game. And when a new game came out, I usually play that as well. But yeah, I mostly Splatoon 2. Yep. and I actually I am not sure if I want to stream games because I tend to get a little salty, and I mean nobody wants to watch that. But yeah, I do programming for a living and also for fun, so that's why we are doing a Tetris for fun. So the draw score will be score element dot html equals score, and that's it. The binding. Oh, actually, a few days, like 2 or yesterday, I don't know. I don't remember. I was playing also the Binding of Isaac on Switch. I have put some well, I wouldn't say hardcore hours, but I mean for my normal gameplay, I have like 200 hours on the Binding of Isaac. So I mean that's probably higher than average. But yeah, I like the Binding of Isaac. It's one of my favorite roguelikes. So I think with this one, at the beginning of the game, you don't have much options. You will have like, yeah, I mean there's a ton of unlockables on the Binding of Isaac that you can get. Oh, what I'm doing. Okay, this is salvation. Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. You will need a guide or a companion app or something, because it's really difficult to remember all the items, all the cards, all the everything. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't usually use guides. I just, if I don't remember, I just took the item, and if usually they messed up they mess with my gameplay. But yeah, I mean, that's still fun. Okay, there you go. And actually this is good because we are going to do 2 rows. So let's go over here and let's go over, let's increase the size of this. So the row point equals 1. I thought it will be 2. Okay, there is something wrong with this. But yeah, the score is 0, and then the score will be something else. Yes, 100. But this concerns me. Probably it will detect. Yeah, it detected. Why? I know why. I had an error because yeah, I'm doing a loop of every board, of every row on the board, but then if it finds a full row, it will delete that row. That means that we need to, yeah, it deletes the row, and then everything that was on over here, for example, goes to the, I mean, if we had another full row over here and then we completed this one, I don't mind. I mean, I can, puedo responder en español. De hecho, si quieren decir algo en español, no pasa nada. But yeah, if we completed this row and this the upper one was also full, then we will have to, yeah, we will have to increase again the index to be able to compare this one again, since the top one will go down a full row. So that's the issue over here. I mean, okay, let's fix that then, which is let me close that, and then yeah, basically we update the board in the board and removing a row, and then we add another one to the top, and then we will need to increase the index to be able to compare the same index again. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think I saw you on Nairu Farore stream a couple of times. So yeah, I'm aware. Okay. Actually, yeah, I will have to make the rotation because yeah, this is becoming painful to test. I want to test the something, and I actually it's going pretty well right now. Whoops, I jumped too fast. Yeah, let's create the rotation function. The normal, I mean, we have an array. Let's open this is the file we are using to display the pieces. I mean, this is basically yeah, every one will render a color cell. So this is what we have right now. So to do the rotation, we can do a matrix rotation, and I mean do the mathematical calculation and rotate the entire matrix. But since we, for example, for every piece, we will have like two or three variants, or yeah, the same piece rotated. I don't think it's worthy to do the matrix calculation. And you work well. I do web development. I don't work on game development. I wish. But yeah, I mean, this is so pretty basic. I mean, I am not doing anything that normal game developers do. This is basically, I mean, I'm playing on a browser, so that's the main difference. I will have to learn a lot of actually a lot of math because of the matrix. I mean, for the matrices, I will have to everything is a matrix and vectors and the lighting. I mean, there's a plenty of things to you need to learn and know to for a game developer. Managing resources, audio files, sprites. Yeah, I know a little of that, but yeah, it will be it's something that I would like to do in the future. But yeah, what I do usually it's web development, at management systems, and for example, right now we are working on a it's like a healthcare system which manage everything from insurance, tele. I mean, being able to have a call with your doctor or pharmacy and all that stuff that probably isn't that interesting. But yeah, I mean, once you know programming, you can select a different industry and specialize in that. What I know, it's like general purpose programming, so it can be applied to game programming, but I will have to, I will need more experience to actually be considered as a game developer. But yeah, that's my story. And yeah, for example, for the I named the pieces as letters. For this one, we will have to create an array of arrays of arrays, if that makes sense. The first of them will be the one that we have already. Where did you study? I studied on another city. I mean, it wasn't actually a well-known university. It's a actually when I say it, everyone thinks that it's like Tec de Monterrey, but it isn't. It's Tecnológico de La Paz. It's a federal school, university. I mean, I studied computer systems engineering, computer science, basically. But yeah, it was a federal or government school, normal one, nothing fancy. And what I want to do is to since we have already, for example, this this side of the piece, we will want to have, for example, the first one is this one. The second one will be the same but rotated, which probably needs to be I mean, well, I can say it's easy. Yeah, I exactly. I consider myself also bad at math, but somehow I managed to to pass all the yeah, all the math that we have on the plan, because we have math 1, math 2. I think there are like 7 different maths, and yeah, I struggle a lot, but somehow I managed to to finish my I mean, I was good at school, just math isn't my thing. And even though I'm doing matrix and something, yeah, I mean, because programming, it's a lot of math, sums, a lot of calculations and computing. So I mean, yeah, you get used to that. But yeah, this is the other piece, and probably we will have 2 others. Oops. The other one will be let's see, it's 1 0 0 1, and then the last one should be 1 1 and 1. And this one should be 0, and this will okay. I need to update all the pieces before trying to test, because it will crash the algorithm once it gets to pieces that has a new format. So okay, this is the first one. Oh, it's basically the same, but with another. Okay. Yeah, this is just copy and paste. So 1 1 0 and 0, and then the same. this is 1 1 0 and 0, and then finally 1 1 1 0 0 and 0. I don't know if what I'm doing makes sense, because it's not very visual, but basically this is the first shape. What do you think about programming a game for mobile? I mean, you can for a specific specifically for mobile, doing the game for mobile, it's easier, or it depends of, because right now you have plenty of resources out there. Simply one of them which I plan to use at some point, it's called Unity. It's a game engine, and you do the game, you develop the game, which is the hard part, but it has some tools to create that game either on PC or mobile or the web, or actually probably it has also tools for exporting the same game to consoles, let's say Switch, PS4, PS5 probably. So yeah, there's a lot of resources out there. Unity is one of the populars. Unreal, it's another popular engine to create games, and I think those are free. You can download the development kit, or the development kit, and start doing something. And they have a lot of models that you can use, sound effects, sprites, code examples. So yeah, I don't know if it's easy to do the same code to different platforms. Every platform should need some tweaks, because for example, it's not the same to run Fortnite on a PS5, which has plenty of graphics power, or computing power, against the Nintendo Switch, which has a low powered CPU and less graphic power. So you need to make adjustments to overcome those issues. But yeah, for example, if this is running on my machine, but if I upload this and then try to open it on a mobile device, let's say a tablet or cell phone, it will work the same. Probably since the tablet won't have the keys that I'm using to move the pieces, I probably will have to add some buttons over here to control the pieces. But yeah, that's an example of the adjustment I'm telling you. I will have to adjust the game to behave correctly on mobile, adding the buttons for the movement of the pieces. But yeah, I have the future plan to start using Unity. Unity seems the more proper for me, because Unity uses C# and I have experience working with C Sharp before. C Sharp, it's a Microsoft language. It's a general purpose language. So that's why I'm more. Yeah, I think that Unity will be my choice, and also has a lot of documentation, code examples, resources. So yeah. Oops. Let's do this now. This is the L, and then oops. Oops. 0. And then this is an easy one. And finally the that one. There you go. Oh no, I have the wrong. Okay. Yep, I have the wrong. Oops. I just recently saw the new language Swift. Yes, Swift is specifically for Mac products, either the Mac, I mean Apple products, Mac, MacBook, iPad, iPhone. But yeah, I mean that's the if you're planning to work on the Apple ecosystem, then Swift might be the best language you can learn. But that's just for Apple devices. I mean, you will have to have that in mind. I mean, it's not bad. It's just you will have to have that in mind. Also, as a side note, I think you can start learning the to use Swift, and I think that's free. But once you want to publish any app, you need to pay a developer account, which is I think $100 a year, and that's a paywall. I mean, you can you will have to pay a developer license to publish any app. This is the A, then oops. And then erase here. There you go. Finally, 1 1 0 0 1 0, and I think that's it. Then the T. Oh, this is also becoming painful, but let's copy this create an array of arrays, and then create wait a second. I forgot to do something. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the T, and then we will have to rotate the T. For the T, oops. All the money that Apple got from Untitled. Yeah, I know. I mean, Apple for sure they know how to make money, and they charge you for everything. So that's a good business plan they have. But yeah, it's a little primitive for. I mean, if you're starting and want to learn and want to have experience, not every time you will have access to $100. So that's a little push off from from learning Apple. I mean the Apple ecosystem. This one, since it's the same, I mean, you can rotate this, but it will be the same every time. So I will convert to the same format, but it won't matter because we just have a single shape. And for this one, this one, one, two, three, four. Okay. Okay, one. And then I will rotate. I can use the same. Actually, I can use the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. We now have something weird because we modified the way our shapes are defined. So let's change that. Okay. It's on the render function. Render this one. We will need to. Yep. It looks funny. I don't know what is this, but okay. So what we need right now is to have like have stored in a variable which which variant of the shape you are using is current variant, let's call it, and it will always start at 0. And every rotate we are going to use we are going to use increase the variant, and this variant, for example, 0 will 0 means the first shape, 1 will be the second shape, 2 will be the third shape, and 3 will be the fourth shape, and that's the basic functionality that we want to accomplish. So we will have to create a rotate function which will do something like this dot variant equals okay, we have our shape, and that shape, it's an array of, let's say, variants. So almost every shape has 4 variants, but the O, or the little square. So we will have to consider that variant difference. Let's say this dot variant plus 1, and then we will, since we want to rotate the value between 0 and 4, and 4 is the shape, the number of variants of the shape, then let's say that we are going to use the mod of this dot shape dot length, and I think that will be enough. What we are going to do with this is to increase the variant, and then have this is like a division, but we are storing what's the residual of the division. In this case, this will be length minus 1, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I think this should be enough. And then for this, we are not going to do this variant, and then dot length, and then this variant, and then this variant. And I think that should be enough. This dot shape over here as well. So with this, we are making sure that it is doing the comparison with the current variant, and the variant will be the shape that we are using. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably, I mean, for me, kind of makes sense. Let's check. Okay, this is the first one, for example. Okay, I forgot to assign a key press to the rotate function, but let's do that. Key press. key down. Okay, key down, control piece. And for example, else if event dot code equals space, with the spacebar we are going to rotate our piece, equal to rotate, and that's it. Okay, it left something over there. Okay, after the rotation we need to clean up the yeah, after or before the rotation. Yeah, this doesn't rotate. And then for example, okay. Okay, there you go. Seems to be working fine. We just have okay, let's try this. Oops. Oh, it's working like a charm. It takes a lot to and I got an error. It takes a lot to rotate, so probably for the rotate we will want to rotate. What is p.move? Yeah, we will have to do something like this. The undraw and then draw, because it's waiting a second before the drawing, and it's okay, let's do this over here, this over here, and let's remove this, and that's it. Okay, and there you go. Oh, this is an error actually. Yep, it went out of bounds. So we need to check for collisions on the wall. Can move probably. But yeah, this can move won't work as expected because I don't know why. X. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, probably it will work. But we will, since I mean the movement, it's not to any side or down, but a different variant of the same shape or piece. Then what we need to do it's for example const next variant or something like that, and we will be storing this dot shape dot the next variant const variant number and then shape, and this will be equals to something like this, something like this, and then next parent number, and then if this can move without any can move. Yeah, I probably will need to send the next variant shape, because this is taking in consideration the current shape, and I don't want that. So I need to, if this can be made, then do it. And then we will have to modify our can move function to accept a shape. No, this is the move, not the can move. Where is the can move? Hey, there you go. Accept a shape as const s equals shape or this dot shape. This shape variant. And instead of this, I will use s. I'm going to rename this as shape, and then shape pattern, and then instead of this dot shape, just shape. Same for this, and same for this. No, just shape without this. Same for this and for that. There you go, and I hope it works. So yeah, it won't let me, for example, if I rotate, oops, yeah, it didn't work. I mean, it worked for some cases, some scenarios, but not all of them. So I need to fix that. Okay, let's see where shape the length in the can move function. Okay, let's refresh and do the I mean, I cannot move, but I don't know if I did it correctly. No. Yeah, it won't let me rotate, even though, I mean, I can rotate if I am over here, but it won't let me. That's not okay. So let's try to fix that. Let's try to fix that, because okay, this is the rotate. Probably I will have to do a special function for the can rotate. Because I don't need to send this over, and I just need to the next variant shape, or just the next variant number. Okay, let's create a can rotate function. This is can move and can rotate equals a function which will receive, and then that's shape as well, and then okay, if we are I'm thinking, because we will need different types of for example, in this one I can rotate, but if I go back to the wall and try to rotate, it won't let me. So what I think I need to do over there is to first try to do the actually, let me copy that, and probably the shape pattern I will need that as well, and then has the can rotate and the shape pattern, no, it's shape, and then if can move 0, 0, shape, if can move, then everything's good and we can continue. But if we cannot move, then it means we need to do something else before trying to specify if we cannot rotate the piece, a single piece, because if we are on the left side of the screen, let's say if we have our piece at the left side of the screen, that means we have another chance to check if there is a collision on the wall, but we need to move we need to move the piece to the right and then check again. So basically, if this dot x, I think it's called, it's lower than call, which is 10, or I could probably say 5 as 5 or 6, 1 0 1 2 3 5. It's if the x of our piece is on this part of the screen or less than 5, which is called divided by 2, then it means we have another chance to validate if this is possible, if the can rotate is possible. Then we can do something like if it can move, this is the x, I think, and the x is 1 to the right, and if the x is greater than 5, then else, oh, I forgot to put the curly braces over here, and then but with -1. Then if we still cannot move, then return false, and the same for here. If we still cannot move the shape or the piece, then return false. And if everything goes well with this, then just also over here it's return false. Return false. Over here as well. No, this is not needed. Just this one. Return true. That means if it can move, then it can rotate. I think something like that. And then we will have to use this one over. Oh, okay. Let's check. Okay. Okay, error. And I think I know why. That was because, for example, at some point I cannot move in the first check, but then with the other check I could do the movement, but then I wasn't updating my actually I can simplify this code. Yeah, I should simplify this code. Let's use a variable called I don't know, let offset equals 0, and then if the column is lower than, I mean if the x is lower than that, then offset equals 1, and then otherwise offset equals -1, and then just compare the can move with the, instead of 1, just the offset can be 1 or -1, and then this dot x plus offset, and there you go. Oops. Okay, it won't let me. Why am I getting the same? This doesn't. Oh my god. I probably got this the wrong check over here. It will let me. Okay. Okay, that's another thing that it's broken. Hey, hello, Sharpstar. Yeah, sorry, I missed completely the chat for a moment. Yeah, we are doing a Tetris clone. We already have the shapes movement to the right or left, the collision on the wall. I mean, it won't let me go after the wall. We have already the part. Well, we are working on the rotation. It seems to be working on some cases. We have also the score, which we have the score 0 at the moment, for example, and then we have also the collision detection. I mean, if we detect a collision over here, it won't do any further. We have yeah, I just need yeah, there you go. I completed a row, and then we sum the score to the points to our score. And for example, if I rotate this one, well, this one will work, but another shape won't work, and I need to rotate. What is the rotate? There you go. For example, this will work without any problem. One rotation, two rotations, three rotations, and this one is the one that isn't working. So it's not working because variant it's equal 3, length it's equal 4, and then for example variant number should be this should be 0, and it's throwing me a 4. If you see over here, it's a 4, and I need a 0. Yeah, what I need to do probably is to what is the rotate over here? Let me check. Yeah, probably what I need to do is instead of length use, yeah, since the arrays are zero based, then I need to subtract 1, and I think that should be enough, probably. Let's check. I will be, oops, it won't let me do anything. Okay. Probably +2. Oops, no. Oh, probably I am missing parentheses over here, and that, yep, I just have parentheses missing. Woo! This is looking weird. Yeah, I was doing the division of 1 divided by 4 instead of the variant, which is another value +1. So yeah, it was just some parentheses missing right there. Okay, let's complete a row, and I will have the score. Loop. There you go. Okay, this is looking good. And what we have broken right now is the rotate on over here. For example, it won't let me rotate even though it's a totally valid move, but it won't let me. Let's see. Oops. Let's try to rotate, and then the next let me turn off on the light. Okay, so the current shape, I mean probably the next shape is this one, and then I will validate if I can rotate on with that one. Can move. Shape pattern, okay, then shape is something like that. Zero and zero. Out of bounds. New x is -1. Okay, this is okay to return false because this is the first check, and then we add the offset of -1. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, instead of okay, yeah, I have something wrong over here as well. I was pushing the piece to the wrong side, so I need to fix this. Doing a minus over here and a plus over here, and there you go. So how much time do you think this game will took? I mean, since I am not I mean, I didn't plan any of this. I'm just doing whatever I think at the moment, and also trying to explain what I'm doing and doing it at the same time. Somehow it takes more time for me. I don't know why. Because I can concentrate the same as not talking. Right now, the last Wednesday I did like 2 hours, and for example for this stream I'm also like near to the 2 hours, and I am missing the for example the rotate functionality, which is a huge deal. Probably it will take like another hour probably to complete the basic functionality, and then everything else will be just purely cosmetic to make sure that the pieces look good. The score, for example, give another type of font, and probably animations. So I will say I could finish this a clone of Tetris in like probably 3 hours, but since I'm doing it on stream, it will take the double. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard, and I didn't plan it. And that's not what I supposed to do as well. But yeah, probably to do a clone of a simple game. Let's say Flappy Bird will take, I don't know, it will be simpler, probably 2 to 3 hours, more like 2. I did the like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did the Chrome dinosaur thing. This one, dino. Oops. This one. I did a clone of this game. Obviously without using, I mean, just rectangles and squares. But I think it had everything, just not crouching, only jumping, and it took, I think, 2 hours. I got stuck in a few issues with the development, but yeah, probably it took me like 2 hours to complete a clone of this one. Tetris, it's a more complicated one, since it has several other features, and the pieces movement, the rotation, the scoring, comparing, the collision detection for the walls, for the other pieces. So, but yeah, the plan is to for the channel is to do I don't know if different games clones of different games. I'm sorry, or probably web development itself. A few months ago, and it is on the YouTube channel. Probably it's also on the archive on Twitch. I did a short URL shortener, which is something like this page do. You have a link, for example this one. You can have a link, for example this one, and then shorten, and it gives you a shorter link that you can share. I did something similar to that, and I think it's online. URL. I don't know which host I use. Advanced. Yeah, I don't remember which hosting I used, but it was something like NAS URL dot something, and I think it's supposed to be live. I don't remember if I use Heroku as the hosting provider, but yeah, I mean, that's the goal for the channel, to do some probably gaming related programming, web development, a lot of JavaScript for sure, which is I think it's the language that I'm more comfortable with. But yeah, I mean, if you add music and images, sprites, different resources, and more, I mean, more things to add up to the final game, it for sure will take not 5 hours or 6 hours. It will take longer. That's just a matter to define what you want to accomplish or your scope. Okay, so I was trying to test the rotate. Then I will do this will return false. Okay, then it's on the left, so it will add 1, and then it will compare with the shape moved to the right, which is this one, the new x and the new y, 0 and 4. Okay, it worked, but it didn't. Oh, I have an error over here. This is plus equals, not just plus. Okay, let's try it again without any breakpoint. Oops, it won't work. Okay, my mistake. Oh, yep. This is outside there, because if it can move, then I need to increase the offset, not if it can't. So let's save, refresh, and then try to do. Okay. Okay, what I need to do now, if instead of return true, I will return the offset, and I need to move this over here, and then return offset, and then can rotate, then undraw, then this, okay. I need to offset equals, this can rotate. I'm doing a mess because this should not be like this, but it's okay. Const offset this dot x. I mean, it's doing the same, or not. It won't let me rotate. Okay, this is not good. This dot x. Okay, I'm going to undo what I did. And there you go. And then in the can rotate function, instead of offset, I return true. Oops, true. And then this dot x plus equals offset, but I need to make sure that I clean the okay. What I'm doing is just a patch, because this is isn't the best solution. Hey, it will let me. I want the stick. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by and have a good stream, you too. And whatever you have any other question, just I will be happy to answer. So don't worry about it. And thank you again for stopping by. Ooh, I got something weird. I got the lines, but not this, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. So it's weird because sometimes it will let me do the rotation, but sometimes not. Let me do something. Generate new piece. Instead of this, I am going to use this one. This is the one I wanted to test. Okay, I got it. Okay. For example, for this one, it will do the. Yeah, I need to do something because this large piece it's a special case, because for example, if I want to rotate at this point, I will need two pushes to an offset of 2 to the right to be able to not collide with the wall. So it won't let me, but in this side it will. So yeah, I need to do something with that. And yeah. Probably what I need to do . Yeah, I'm thinking. oops. And also I don't know why that happened sometimes. I think it has to do with the set. I will check for everything to be in place, then draw the board. And then check for any, draw the board, and then set return 1. Why I have a return 1? Oh, I think I know why. The set the set will yep. Probably the issue with this is that since I am pushing down, I mean, let's restart and then try to replicate the issue. Actually, it's faster this way. I will be pushing down I mean, let the key, have the key pressed down, and then once it reaches the bottom, since I'm pressing down, it will execute again the, yep, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it executes again the move function, because I am pressing the down key. So okay, let's check again. For example, I will stop pushing and then it will do okay. And for this one, for example, I will let the fall naturally and it won't have an issue. But then if I hold the down key pressed, it will have an issue. Yep. And that is because the set probably will have, well, I will have something like this dot lock equals false, and then this dot lock equals true, and then in the move I can check if this dot lock and this can move. Okay, let's try it. I will, oh, it wasn't working as well, or sometimes it's working. Oops. I have plenty of issues. I don't know, and I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's check. It's in the move. 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 What is this? Okay, y equals 1 equals 1. I don't know why I have this condition. I am not sure about it. Probably I can get rid of this and oops. Okay, I got it. But still, I should not have the need to compare against 1. Or 1 is it because y equals 1. I'm not sure about this. Move. Probably it will work only for move down. I don't know. Yeah, I think this will only work for the move down. Oh, yep. And this is actually what I'm comparing to, because if the y is equal 1, it means that the piece is moving down. Let me moving down. No, actually this one goes over here. Piece is moving down, then I will need to, yeah, I think this is correct. Oops. So I only have this issue right now, which is for the long piece I can rotate once, rotate twice, but then for this rotate I will need to move 2 spaces to the right to be able to rotate again, and that's why it won't let me at the moment. So yeah, I'm thinking, because right now what I can do to solve that is do something like rotate. This can rotate. For example, for the can rotate is do something like if if shape dot length equals 4, that means it's the long piece. It means that I will be able to increase the offset again. I can do something like offset multiply it by 2, and then else return false, and then try to do the same again. Let's check. Yep. And it will work only for this long piece. And now, for example, I will yep. Well, it is working. So I think that should be enough. And the other one that it's also working. Let me change the generate piece to in pieces random. And I think that is it. This is complete right now. I mean, I can play Tetris without any issue. I mean, probably a couple of issues, but nothing too unplayable. For example, I will be able to score 200 points with this. Yep. And it will delete the rows and keep generating pieces. And for example, I will be able to score. I don't know about this one because probably it will score, but then left something. Yep. Oh no, it was working okay. Yeah, I was expecting to left the complete piece over there, but no, it was working correctly. Because there is something wrong with the set or the lock the piece. I don't know why, but yeah, I think this is complete now, unless you have any other idea that I could, or if you detect that something is not working as expected, then you can tell me about it. But yeah, so far it seems pretty complete to me. I mean, just for the yep. What I can do is probably fix the when you do a Tetris, I mean when you do a single row, it will give you 100 points. Probably when you do 2 rows with the same you can do I could do like a combo, or multiplying your points by where is it? Row points plus. Where can I play it? Yeah, I should probably upload both the code and playable page for this. I will I will upload it and make sure that it's available for you to as I said, see the code and play with play the game. I will include the link in the description of the video in both YouTube and Twitch, because this is right now on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. I will make sure of that, but probably tomorrow, or I don't know, later today or tomorrow. I will make sure to include the link for that, and you will be able to play it. Oh yeah, I was about to do the scoring. Where is it? Okay. This, for example. Oh, okay, that's an error. I don't know what happened, but yeah. We can do something like, for every I don't know, I'm thinking we can do something as simple. Actually, I can, instead of that 100, I can do just plus equals row points. Yeah, I won't be able to upload it right away, because I need to clean this up and make sure that, yeah, it takes time, so I won't be able to do it right away. Plus equals 100, then if row points it's greater than 0, then something similar, but adding 50. That way, for example, if I do a single line, I will have 100 points. If I do for example, I will get 100 points with this. But if I do, for example, 2 lines, I will get 250. Let's wait to make 2 lines. Oops. Well, this will be a single line as well. There you go. I have 200, and I will have, after these 2 lines, 450, I think, because I got a bonus 50 points. And the same for if you do three lines, you will have for every extra line you will have extra 50 points. So for 3 lines you will have, I think, 400, I think. Yeah, I needed one of these. This one will give me, for example, I have 450 and I will have 850, I think. Yep, it gave me 400. So that's like an extra, for every extra row you will have 50 extra points. And that way, if you make it a Tetris, which I will force doing the same as I did before. For example, if I make a Tetris, a single Tetris will give me, instead of 400 points, I think it will give me 550 or probably 600. I'm not sure. Yeah, 550. And that's it. You're on HB? Yeah, I think I'll have, I don't know. If you are in the bakery, can you get me some chocolate donuts? Okay, let's return this one. There you go. And I think that's it for today. It looks more complete than last time. We have the rotation, we have there is a couple of issues with fitting the pieces when there's a space like this. And especially, I think this piece is like the one that has issues, or at least I don't know if I didn't press the key correctly or what, but I think I saw something wrong with that. But yeah, let's call it a day for today. Next Wednesday, next week, I probably will do something for the channel itself. Either I have a few screens that I haven't used so far. Probably will have to improve those screens. One of those is the Be Right Back, which is pretty simple. It doesn't have anything so fancy or anything. And definitely the one that I use always is the starting soon screen. I probably add a counter or add some animations. So I am planning on either improve those screens or do some research with either YouTube or Twitch chats interactions to do something with that. I mean, you can type any word or phrase on chat, and I will everyone will be able to see what you did on screen or trigger something and display something on screen. So I'm planning to do that next. I don't know if next week or when, but yeah, the idea will be next week. So thank you all for stopping by and participate in the chat. I will, as I said, upload the code and make the game available for everyone, and I will post the link on YouTube. So make sure that to check it out. Probably tomorrow I will update it, and that's it. Thank you all for being here, and bye bye.